Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Pete over at Fusion Corp coming at you with a video on the dick pic bandit himself, Draymond Green. But before I get into it, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Go check out Bernie's Game 1, Game 2 reaction videos for the NBA Finals. I'm recording this before Game 3 on Tuesday, right? Go check that video out. Once Bernie puts up the next reaction video, please check that out. Let's jump into it. Like I said, we're going to be talking about Draymond Green today. Let me jump into some stats really quick. This guy has 18 combined points in the first 2 games. He's 2 of 9 from behind the three-point arc. Those stats don't really jump off the stat sheet at you, but really what's important, let's look at some deeper stats. The plus minus, he's plus 30 in his first 2 games, second on the Warriors only to Kevin Durant. And, you know, as you can tell by the title of this video, I really do think Draymond Green is the most important player for the Warriors in this series. Every year that goes by in this dynasty of the Warriors that we're kind of suffering through, personally, anybody other than a Warriors fan in my mind is suffering through the Warriors dynasty. They're annoying. They're just obnoxious, right? But really, Draymond Green, love him or hate him, is such a vital piece to this franchise, what they've been capable of doing, what they've been able to do, and the fact that they're on the verge of winning a 3rd championship in 4 years. And there's a few reasons for that. First of all, obviously his defense is so incredible. It's so important. This year he's actually taken a little bit of a slip. He's kind of slipped off just a little bit, but kind of the Warriors in general have slipped a little bit. Minus maybe KD, Steph really not too much, but he's had an injury-riddled year, so that kind of hurts him. Clay, not his best year, but Draymond definitely hasn't had his best year. He's really should be a perennial first-team all-defense NBA player, and he wasn't that this year for the majority of the season because he suffered from being checked out like a lot of the Warriors in the regular season. Even though their record was still really good, that team should still be up in the high 60s, really, based on who they have in their competition. And he just didn't live up to the past few seasons because it really felt like at moments he just didn't want to be there. He just wanted to get to the playoffs, and everybody knows that, right? But really, since these finals have started, he's been so locked in on defense, and he's been just switching onto everybody, doing everything he can defensively. It's a masterclass in defense, really. But then we get a little bit deeper. This guy is such an incredible on-court coach, and when he's really in the zone and he's taking over a game, not only defensively, but mentally, he can take over a game. On his team side, he's coaching his players. He's coaching one of the best players of all time, KD. He's telling him to go box out players. He's telling Klay Thompson, one of the greatest shooters, one of the better defenders in the NBA, to go guard Kevin Love if he's open. That kind of thing doesn't happen for most players. Most people are too focused on what they have to do to be able to help their other teammates. Look at J.R. Smith, he doesn't even know what he's supposed to do. He doesn't even know the score of the game. But Draymond Green knows what he's supposed to do. He knows what every other member of his team that's on the floor needs to do. He's pointing out things to the young players. That is the kind of leadership that a team like the Warriors needs, especially because they don't have any alpha males besides him. Steph Curry is really not that kind of guy, other than when he's hitting big threes, and then he can man up and kind of talk trash to guys like Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins doesn't play. Why are you talking trash to Kendrick Perkins, other than the fact that he didn't move his leg? Get over yourself, right? But then you got KD, who literally ran away from OKC. This is kind of coming across as slander, but really, if you look at Steph Curry and KD, those guys are not alpha male leadership role players on an NBA squad. Draymond Green, however, is, and he did not really have that this season. You could see how frustrated he was in certain games. He got ejected a few times. NBA Finals so far, this guy is locked in. Said that a couple times, but just watch what he's doing besides scoring. It's the most important thing for the Warriors to me. Then the last thing I want to talk about is just how annoying this guy can be to play against. Look at the end of Game 1 of the Finals after Tristan Thompson got ejected, right? And this doesn't matter too much in that game because the game was already over. But then you look at how it affects Tristan Thompson, how it affects the rest of these Cavaliers for the next few games. He's up in front of Tristan Thompson, clapping in his face. Tristan Thompson almost gets suspended for Game 2. That's the kind of toll that Draymond Green's trash talk, what he's just how annoying this guy is, right? He's so frustrating because he's all up in your face. He just wants to win. He's got this competitive edge that a lot of players don't have in the NBA. He wants to win every single second of every game. And Draymond Green being as focused, being as ready for these finals, and as hungry as he seems to be is really propelling the Warriors to their evil dynasty that we're in the middle of it, and we're all witnessing just how mean the Warriors can be to a team like the Cavaliers, who are really running on fumes behind LeBron. And the last point I want to make on this evil Draymond, how trash talky he is, right, is the Cavaliers season has really been defined by how chaotic and just frustrating it has been for some of these guys. So to come up against your final opponent and you have the most frustrating dude in the NBA to play against, Draymond Green, as your final opponent, it's almost like a Dragon Ball Z villain or just somebody, it's just like a movie villain, right? You have the ultimate test at the end, and it seems to be that they can't get over the Draymond Green, Steph Curry hump, and we're about to see another Warriors championship, possibly. Tell me what you guys think about Draymond. Who do you guys think is the most important player for the Warriors in this finals? This has been your boy Pete. Peace!